you're watching later. Hey, Karina. Just wanted to, do a quick check-in. I was starting to feel better yesterday. I had this like burst of energy, and like I could tell that the blood and the iron were working so well. And then I kind of just overdid it last night, and so I woke up today and my body is just shot and it's not functioning at all, pretty much, almost. So that's it, actually. That's my whole update. Danny went and played airsoft today for the first time in a really long time, and that used to be like his biggest passion. He loves it so much, and he's been so wonderful to me that I was like, go play, you deserve it, dude. Even if he wasn't doing all that stuff for me, I probably still would have let him go just because he deserves it, you know? So, he's an angel. Have you and somebody you know I'm talking about made up yet? I've been worried. Wait, there's a few people that are mad at me. Just kidding. There's a few people. I don't know what you're talking about. You can just say it. Are you talking about, well, no matter who you're talking about, I wouldn't say that we've, you were talking about me today, Karina? Yeah, I need you to be more specific, Sunset. What were you saying about me, Karina? How dare you? How dare you gossip? Just kidding. That's what I do. We all do. We're all imperfect, crappy things happen, humans, and we have to learn how we can successfully reach the colors of the wind in the bottom of our soul, in your anus. So you need to check your Facebook page. I'll see the link to design. So Karina, I found that design a long time ago. I've been wanting to do that, and I tried doing it with a women's profile like that. But what I ended up doing, go look on my Instagram. The wolf one that I did, like the one that looks kind of like a wolf or a dog, and it's black and it's got like fall colors. Go look at it. That's where I got the inspiration for that one. And I've tried doing that exact one that you sent me. Holy crap, it's hard. It's really hard. And the dog one that I did took probably 4 or 5 hours. It was a lot harder than you would think. But yeah, go look at my Instagram because I actually did do that one. It's just a different face and different colors. But I do want to do more. I think it'd be so cool to do like my profile, anybody's profile. I don't know. I think that would be cool. Oh, Dee Dee. Oh, okay. Thanks. I'm sorry, Demona. Dee Dee, and just about what happened. I left for most of the issue. Need an update if anybody has made up because I've been a bit stressed. Hate to bring this up. Just need to clarify. I wasn't planning on talking about that at all. I wasn't actually going to go live at all tonight on either here or Instagram, but I feel bad because I haven't given you guys an update in a couple days. But I guess just sort of, yeah, rest easy and don't worry about it. Like, she asked me to tell you guys that she is done with the community. And she said her piece, and I'm figuring out my end. There you go. I don't know how to answer that right now. If you can do it for me, I'll use it as my logo for my soap company. That would be cool. Are you wanting like a profile, or are you wanting something specific, like a person profile, or do you want like, because yeah, they're awesome. They take a buttload of time and frustration to do, but I probably should practice more so it's not as hard. Yeah, no worries, Sunset. Got you, girl. Love you too. Everything will be okay. Don't worry. Everything will be okay. That design has been over my dresser for about 15 years, but it's a colored pencil. Ooh, cool. Don't be sorry, darling. I may be quiet for the most part, but I consider you a friend, and friends cry together. Aww. I consider you a friend too, honey. Oh, it's Livy. I was like, what? Who is this? How am I doing emotionally? I have a really awesome husband that has, and a second husband, Paul, that has, they have let me just break down to them a lot over the past 24 hours, and that's okay. So I'm okay. Like, I mean, I'm not okay, but I have so much support, and not a lot of people have that, and I do, so I'm grateful for that. Hello from New Zealand. What time is it where you are? I really want to, like, take Danny there someday, because isn't that where, like, Lord of the Rings was filmed and stuff? I've heard it's, like, unbelievably beautiful there. It's 9 p.m. for you? Huh. I would think it would have been different. A female profile colors, red, pink, black, gray, white. I want lots of bubbles and cells. The theme ties into my beauty, so, right, yeah. Well, I will do, you don't care whose profile it is, you just want a female profile? Like the one in that picture. That's the one I tried to copy last time, so I can try that again. It's really hard. Give me time. It might take me a few tries to get it right, but yeah, I'll totally, yeah. Hi, Ron. Just a female. Okay. OMG, am I okay? What do you mean? I'm just checking in. I did okay. Look, yesterday, holy crap. Yesterday, like evening, when I woke up from finally sleeping, I felt so good. I had like all this energy and all this stuff, and then I kind of overdid it, and now I'm paying for it. So my body's not happy with me at the moment. But that's life. Aw, thanks. Oh, okay. Hi, Hannah. Yeah. So, just want to check in. Does anybody have any questions? Thanks, Ron. Any other questions? Now think about what soap you want. We'll make you a loaf about 10 to 12 bars. Okay. Ooh, I'm excited. I feel like I just would love rainbow soap, like a rainbow on clouds or something. Or, hold on, let me think about that. I will think about that and let you know. Do you guys want to read my scriptures with me? Trying to get my spirituality back. And, ooh, that's not nice. Rude. Hello. Yes, you want me to? If your pet was your roommate, what is the creepiest thing your roommate does? Wait, what? If your pet was your roommate, what is the creepiest thing your roommate does? So it's the creepiest thing that my pet does? I'm so confused. I have no idea what you're saying. You want to read scriptures with me? Okay. Are you LDS? It doesn't matter if you are or not. I'm just curious. I've just realized that it has been 1 week since my attempt, and I'm feeling really guilty about everything. I've been all night about this. Livy, you gotta just stop and be like, holy crap, I'm alive. And why am I alive? Because I fought. And you have to keep on fighting. Like, I'm under so much stress right now, and you're under so much stress. Everybody is. But the second we accept defeat and let those horrible feelings and thoughts take over, the worse it's going to get, and the harder it's going to get to fix it in the long run. Like, I'm in a place right now where I'm wanting to just completely hide from the world, and by the world I mean the internet, because that is my world besides Danny. But I also don't want to give in and be like, no, I'm not going to let little, trials hold me back from doing what I want to do, and I want to connect with you guys. So take that for what it is and apply it to your life and be like, well, I don't want my trials to take this from me. Like, what do you not want them to take from you anymore? Your safety, your sanity, your love for yourself, your love for others. Like, don't let it win, because people like us, we don't have the time or the energy to allow that crap to dictate our lives anymore. We just don't. Like, we don't have much time. We don't have much energy. I know I don't. I don't know about you. I shouldn't say that about everyone, but a lot of people here do. I don't have much time left, and I'm trying my hardest to learn how to deal with life so that I don't just like give up, because this is the thing that keeps me going. So you got to find what's the thing for you that keeps you going, and that's what you have to lean on. Even if other people don't understand, as long as you understand, as long as you know that it's doing good for you, then that's what you need to focus on. Yeah. Well, we love you, Livy, and we all believe in you. Do you have any advice for anyone feeling lonely? Aw, I don't know why I make myself feel lonely sometimes. There's always people around me, but I never feel like wanted, and it makes me just like shut down. Yeah. Yeah. Again, that kind of goes back to wherever you can find any sort of let me ask you this, Ron. What is your comfort? Like, if you were to say, what is your healthiest comfort? Because I don't want it to be like drugs or alcohol or something, but like, what is your healthiest comfort? So is it your family? Is it a specific person in your life? Is it playing games on your computer? Is it watching TV? What is it that makes you, and then try and connect with that in the world. Try and connect with other people that have the same interests, or try and be, overall, just be patient with yourself. Like, just be patient with yourself. Like, the more you obsess about the fact that you're lonely, the more lonely you're going to feel. And it's not going to help anything. So if you don't want to be lonely, then you got to start somewhere and make the changes so that you won't be lonely forever. But I know how hard that is. I'm not saying just do it, but you have to try to start making those decisions, which is so freaking hard. It's hard, but just, I know what you mean about feeling lonely, even though there's people around you. That's kind of how my childhood was, because my siblings, who are awesome, and my mother, who are awesome, just couldn't be there as much as I would have wanted. And I felt very alone, but they were dealing with their own stuff, and they were trying to get through the hard stuff too. And it was just one of those things where I felt lonely, even though I had a house full of 5 other people besides myself. And then the older I got, I personally have found that, or at least I did in junior high and high school, that even just having one good friend or 2 good friends, like my best friend in the whole world is Mouse, Melanie, but I call her Mouse, and we met in 3rd grade, and no matter what happened, with either of us. Still to this day, we are just the best of friends, even if we don't talk every day. We talk like maybe once or twice a year, literally, and every time we do, it just goes right back to where it was. Like, those are the kind of people that you want to keep in your life. And if you don't have that, be patient, because there are things you can do to take steps to get that. But you have to be willing to try. First thing that came into my head when I started feeling pain, I was like, OMG, what is the Instafam going to do? And then I called the ambulance. Well, good for you, Livy. And we're all proud of you for that. Seriously. Tommy like tofu, Tommy? That's cool. What's it called? Oh, is that what it's called? Good, Shannon. Is that are you talking about Tofu Tommy? Is that still his YouTube name? I don't know. He's so awesome. I love him. Thank you, Izzy. Aw, that's wonderful. Hey, Shanny, I can't talk much tonight, but I wanted to pop in and say I'm thinking about you, and I love you, and I love you all in this community. Aw, went to my first therapy session in a while yesterday, and it was great. I'm so proud of you, Izzy. That's amazing. I'm so proud of you. Aw, good for you, girl. Keep it up. Whenever I remember my suicide attempt and being hospitalized and how my family reacted, I break down sobbing. I'm starting to cry right now. Aw. But it's a good thing, though. It's a good thing to remember those, even though it's hard to think about. It's such a helpful thing. Yeah, I've talked about my thoughts on this a bajillion times, but I'll just sum it up one more time and say I will never forget the look on my little stepsister's mother's eyes at her funeral after she took her life. And she was 19 years old. 20? I think she was 19. I don't know. Either 19 or 20. That look has saved my life many times, because I just like picture my mom like that. I picture my mom's face, and first person I always picture is Danny, and then my mom, and then my nieces and nephews, and then you guys, because those are the ones that I feel would be the most affected, you know. Aw, thanks to Mona. She said, I'll just offer it again. If any one of you needs someone to talk to, or just someone who is willing to listen, I am here for you. Thank you, Demona. And how do they reach you? I know, JG, it's the worst feeling. Ron, I have like a best friend I talk to, but at the same time I feel like it's too hard for me to bring it out. And I feel like I'm just gonna make the situation worse. So then it just makes me hopeless. Yeah, it's not though, and so just don't give up, okay? Look, Annika would love to talk. Oh, I love this. Oh, I love this so much. I love seeing you guys like talk to each other and stuff. To be honest, sometimes I enjoy being lonely. Same. I like being alone. I like talking to my phone, and I like being with Danny, and that's it. Other than that, I actually really like being alone. In a way. I don't know. Being lonely because I learned to enjoy my own company. It helps to learn to love yourself. Try to be confident. I love that, Emma. I love that. It does wonders for your self-esteem. Weird, I was anxious because I had too much caffeine, and I joined like 3 minutes ago, and I feel a lot better already. Aww. It's probably the coffee. Just kidding. Well, thank you. That's sweet of you to say. Oh, that's cool. Will you send it to me, Karina? Send me the link. I'm at my highest weight ever right now, a perfectly healthy one, and I'm completely eating disorder behavior free at the moment. It's such a good feeling. What? That's amazing! That makes me so happy. You're my hero of the day. Wow. Good for you. How did you do it? When you go to Eating Disorders Anonymous, they always say, like if you say, I'm a week sober or 2 weeks or a month, they'll always say, okay, how did you do it? So how did you do it? That's so cool. I'm so proud of you. Holy crap. Yeah, my body has gotten back. I have been this weight, this in between this, and there's like a 5-pound difference since I was probably 12, 11, I don't know. And it's like, that is always the weight that my body goes back to no matter what. If I starve myself, I can lose like all this dozens of pounds of weight, or if I overeat and don't throw up, then I gain a ton of weight, and I've been on like both ends. But this number that I'm at right now, I am convinced now that it's like my natural number, even though I know I'm not healthy and I know that I could probably lose some weight, but like I also know that my body just adapts to what it feels comfortable, and I feel like this is, you know what I mean? I don't know. I just because I've been struggling with that. I've been like, man, how did I do that? How did I get 30 pounds lighter? How on earth was I ever 30, 40 pounds lighter than this? What the crap? What was I doing? And then I'm like, oh yeah, I was starving myself. So is it worth it? Even if I wanted to try, I can't because I'm old now. I'm too old and I'm too sick. My body's too sick. I can't do that anymore. I don't have the option to starve myself because I will die. What was the point of that? Why was I saying all that? I guess just I'm proud of you for accepting where you are and realizing that it's so rewarding that, yeah, maybe this is your highest weight ever, but look at what you've done. Like, I haven't been able to do that in a very long time. So I'm very proud of you. I actually found you when I searched for the internet for tips about how to lose weight. Aw, been following you ever since. That's cool. I'm glad you found me instead. I'm not sure how I did it. I'm just in a good place mentally right now. I think that's so cool. Oh, that's so wonderful. Thanks for sharing that with us. That's so cool. Yes, Karina is very wise. Well, Ron, we all think you're important, and just surround yourself, even if it's not with people, just with something that brings you joy every day. And I feel like those people that are supposed to be in your life will come into your life, but don't beat yourself up about it. Really, Annika? Oh my gosh. I found you when looking for tips of eating disorders and fell in love with your channel. That's so good. That's so good. See, I used to be able to clickbait my videos, and so like I would do videos called 10 reasons you should self-harm, so that the people who were looking for that would click on it. But YouTube doesn't let me do that anymore. YouTube doesn't let me do anything anymore. But it worked so well because I can't tell you how many people clicked on that video, and I did that with like purging. I did that with other stuff too, where in the title I was like, ooh, I'm gonna give you purging tips and pro-ana tips and cutting tips and all this stuff, and then they click on it, and then they always would get so pissed at me in the comments, and they would be like, why would you do this? Like, I clicked on this because I thought you were gonna give me tips, blah blah blah. And then like a month later they come back and they say, thank you for doing that. Like, they say what you guys are saying right now. So they're always pissed at first, but it always worked because it found the audience that needed to hear it. Whoever was searching for that title, that's what I was going for. I wish YouTube would stop taking that stuff away from me, because that is how I feel. That's what I feel grew our community the most, was reaching and targeting those people that need help, you know? And I'm fine lying to trick them into watching a video on how to get better. Are you kidding? Okay, thanks, Karina. Yeah. You're awesome, Emma. You're welcome. We love you. I think I might go back to school next week because I've been off for 2 weeks. All my friends are saying it's not the same without me, but my anxiety is holding me back. You know what, girl? Live in the moment. I really wish I would have done that. Like, go back to school, be with your friends, hang out with them at lunch, do what you want to do and enjoy it because you deserve it. Like, you absolutely deserve it. Let me put this in my stocking. Oh, it does have a date. Oh, it is new. So he actually went and found these for me? Wow. I mean, Santa. Sorry, Santa put it in my stocking. You can ask a self-harm. I'm okay with you asking a self-harm question, but how about I put a trigger warning, plug your ears, or don't read, or something, and I'll go like this when we're done talking about it. What's your question? So, I don't want to hear later that you got triggered. You've been warned that there's going to be a triggering self-harm question, but I'm okay. I like talking about stuff. I like bringing it out of the dark. I think there's way more value in that. But I also understand that people get triggered, so trigger warning. I'm worried it's going to break my teeth. I don't want to risk it. Dang it. I just can't bite it. I think if I break it up, I can eat it. ASMR. You're welcome. Aww. It's so weird because I found you through your popular Day in the Life of Blooming video, and it seemed so taboo at the time, but I'm glad I watched it because I've learned so much. Yeah, thank you. I found your channel when doing eating disorder research. That's so cool. I used your information as part of many assignments in my mental health units, and I fell in love with your channel. Oh, that's wonderful. I love that. People are always like, am I allowed to talk about you in school? Am I allowed to do a report? Yes, absolutely. I don't care who you tell about me. I made the decision to put my life on the internet to try and bring awareness. So yeah, you never even have to ask, to be honest. You can just, whatever, as long as it brings some sort of awareness, I'm totally cool with it. I found the live on my subscription tab when I was literally trying to calm myself down and relax from my anxiety. So I'm happy I found this community to try to help. Aww. Well, we love you. And it's a community full of a lot of people that are hurting. And Danny and I have been talking about this and how like, we're not like other YouTube communities where we get together and just, like, how do I explain this? There's a lot of mentally ill people in our community, which means there's a lot of different triggers, there's a lot of different problems, there's a lot of different eating disorders, there's a lot of different mental health issues, there's a lot of learning disabilities, there's a lot of people being bullied, there's a lot of people that don't have money and so they're stressed and they don't have money because they can't work and they're on disability. So like, our community, if you're contributing to it, it means the world to me because it's a big job to take on, but I wouldn't stop it for anything because of the reward of like seeing somebody and hearing what you guys are saying right now, like, makes me want to cry. Like, that's why I did it, and I know that that's why you guys want to continue it. And this is your channel too. It's not just mine. It's all of ours. It's our community, and we are pretty cool because this is some hard crap to deal with. And somehow we're figuring out how to keep it going. So I'm proud of us, to be honest. Does friction count as a way of self-harm? Because that's what you do. Well, it depends. Do you mean it to be self-harm? If you're doing it, I mean, I feel like it's kind of the intent behind it. So like, some people will just like pick at their skin for, I don't know, another reason. Or they do it because they're anxious, or they do it because it's their way of self-harming themselves. I don't know. I feel like it depends on the intent behind it. I rub my skin in specific places until I get blisters so I can open them and then keep picking and peeling on it. Well, what's your intent for that? Why are you doing that? Mm-hmm. Yeah, what Karina said. If you purposely cause pain or any self-harm to yourself, yes, it's self-harm, no matter how creative you are. I did put a trigger warning. I just can't pin it here. You must have missed it. It's okay. It's life. It happens. Just move on. Challenge yourself to face your trigger. Or just leave if you need to. That's okay. I don't blame you. Oh, this is flavored. What is that? Tastes familiar. Hello, Nat. Yeah, we had a trigger warning. It's okay. Are you doing to cause harm? Or is it a mental thing that you physically can't stop? That's something else. Yeah. Yeah, it's like a... You know what it tastes like? You know the little jelly hearts that you can get around Valentine's Day that are cherry flavored? That's what this tastes like, which isn't terrible. I have excoriation. I've never heard that name. Skin picking disorders. So there's a name for it, which is more of an obsessive compulsive thing. So for me, it's not self-harm thing, but I just can't stop. So it's kind of a different mental problem, right, Emma? So it's not self-harm, but it is OCD. I start doing it when I'm really stressed and don't realize until it's done. Yeah. I don't know. That's tough. I would ask your doctor or your therapist if you have one. I just feel like this is something that could be helped. Like, actually, I know it could be. Self-harm. Out of the addictions that we have in our community, which are, the main addictions, which are food or lack of food, eating disorders in general, and self-harm, I would say, and I'm not trying to trivialize it, but I would say that out of the two, the self-harm is a little bit more doable, quicker, because you don't have to self-harm to live, whereas you have to eat to live. Alcoholics don't have to drink. They're not going to die if they don't have alcohol. They're not going to die if they don't have drugs, but we're going to die if we don't have food. So we have to face our addiction. And with cutting and self-harm, you don't have to have that to live. So I feel like eating disorders are at the top, and then there's self-harm. So maybe just like put that in your mind, and anything you can do to comfort yourself and be like, okay, I can do this and I can get through this because I just can. I don't know. Like, I've been self-harming since I was 14, and I've recovered so many times from it. So many times where I'll go a year without doing it. I'm not saying it's easy, but I'm saying that it is possible, and it's very doable considering it won't like affect your life. Like, I mean, you know what I mean? Like, it won't kill you if you don't do it. Unlike food, you have to eat or you're gonna die. Yeah. The best support system, doctors, therapists, friends, family, whatever it is that you, whatever support team that you need, even if that's like going inpatient treatment or outpatient treatment, and having a whole support team where you have a psychiatrist, a psychologist, a nutritionist, I forget what the other one is called. guys are really awesome to each other. I love seeing you talk to each other and support each other. I've been doing some thinking, and Danny and I have been talking about how to just keep doing what you're doing. Keep on, if you're one of those people out there that is taking advantage, which you should, of this community full of lovely, loving, accepting, caring, and also hurting people where they can empathize with you. Either they're going through right now or they've been through it and gotten out of it. Either way, that's what's so cool about this community, is that what I can do only goes so far. It's really you guys that keep it alive. So don't ever stop doing that. No matter what happens, don't ever stop supporting each other. And just, it's so powerful, the friendships and the help that we've given to each other over the years in this community. There's nothing like it. I've never experienced anything like it in my whole life, and I'm so grateful for you guys. So just don't forget that. Like, you guys, like, I don't want to be like, be grateful for what you have, but yeah, we all need to be grateful that this exists, that we have this place where we can go and connect with people from around the world and get advice from people that have been through the same things, or at least similar. Whereas, like, when I was younger and I was struggling, I didn't have this. We didn't even, I mean, we had the internet, but it wasn't like it is now. Like, we didn't have social media, didn't have anything like that. So take advantage of it. Like, it's so cool. The internet is such a scummy place, but it's also such a beautiful place. And when we all work together and try and support each other and understand each other and empathize with each other, it's such a beautiful thing. And I just love you guys. I love seeing you guys make friends with each other and helping each other, because there's only so much that I can do. So just don't ever stop doing that, okay? Just promise me that. Like, no matter what, don't stop supporting each other, because you guys all have the ability to do this. That's awesome. That's awesome, Livy. I hope you guys do get to meet. I mean, I look at, like, let's see, Beth, who passed away, and Elin, who's a cancer survivor. They met and were best friends until the day that Beth died. There was a group of, like, Megan and Lemon and Sierra and Hannah and Alex, and I'm sure I'm forgetting someone. Don't be offended if it's you. I'm sorry. But they've all, like, met each other multiple times, and two of them even dated for a while, and it just, nothing makes me happier when I see friendships being made, because all I want to do is help everybody, but I can't do that realistically. And so I just feel so grateful and so blown away when I see you guys helping each other very much stronger together. No, self-love is not selfish. It's hard to ingrain into your brain, but eventually you'll work out the balance. Supporting yourself is vital. And I'm there, and I believe Emma, because she's been through it, and I'm there with you, Ron. Like, I often feel like self-love is selfish, even though I know it's not, but my brain tells me it is, or I just feel like it is due to, like, circumstances, but I know, and you know, come on, like, we're not stupid. We all know that how important self-love is, and that it's not selfish. It's the furthest thing from it, actually. I know, sorry. Oh, together. Wait, what does the whelp mean? I'm just saying, at one point, you guys were brought together, and you were friends and girlfriends, and then you, but for a little time being. sorry. I didn't mean to bring that up. Do you hate me? It's okay if you do. I figured. Well, that lasted a long. Leave it to me to make things awkward. You are welcome. Okay. Any other questions before I go? I love sugar. I don't know what I would do without sugar. I would literally die. I'm hypoglycemic, so I have to have sugar every few hours or I'll get sick. You're starting to see the light. Good. Don't lose sight of it. It's there and it will always be there. Don't lose sight of it. And I won't either. It's hard though. Okay, good night, guys. I love you all. I don't see any questions. Last call. Any questions? Last call. Last call. You have 1 minute. Ready, go. If anyone has a question, you have 1 minute. Go. Hannah, you're missing the point. Shut up, Hannah. Almost. Healthy. Be all healthy. Who wants that? Rude. Shut up, Hannah. I hate you. Fruit has sugar in it. It's different. Sometimes you need pure sugar that is formed into the crystal on a stick. So, when is your birthday, Nat? It's coming soon, huh? Are you doing better after your hospital visit? I was yesterday. Today, no. Today, I am wiped out. I am in so much pain. I'm a mess today. But yesterday, I did okay. Crystal meth. You're eating Taco Bell right now? What are you eating? You're a vegetarian. Just like a bean burrito or something? Now I want Taco Bell. Hannah. What am I gonna do with you? Huh? Huh? What am I supposed to do with you? Taco Bell's so good. Or you can surprise me. I just love bright colors. So if you do a rainbow, do a bright rainbow. I don't like pastels or like deep dark. I like bright colors. Anything bright colored I would love. You can do whatever you want. You can do a rainbow, you can do a rainbow heart, you can do pretty, and I love glitter, anything like that. Basically anything that JoJo Siwa would sell, that's what I like. I'm not kidding. Or like Lisa Frank, you know, like complete, like so colorful, so vibrant and colorful. Okay. There's so many options. They even have a whole vegetarian section on their menu. That's so cool. I want to try it. I've been thinking about cutting back on meat a little bit and see what happens. Obviously, like, I need iron, and so I eat red meat like maybe once a week, or no, maybe like 2 or 3 times a week actually. But I wonder if I cut it down. I want to see how I feel, just because that's a lot of meat that I eat. I don't know. I just have always wondered that, like, what if? But I also don't want to get caught up. I don't want it to be kind of like an eating disorder for me. Not that it is for you or anybody else, but it can be. And for me, I can see it being kind of an obsession that will turn into an eating disorder. But maybe if I just did it, like, slowly, like, cut down to once a week or something. Do it right or I'll get sick. Yeah, I figured. What do you think of that, Hannah? Like, once a week. Only having red meat once a week. And then maybe I can have other, like, chicken or pork or fish 2 times a week. So I'm eating meat 3 times a week. One is one is red and 2 of them are chicken or poultry or whatever. I don't know the name for it. What do you think of that? Is that too drastic of a change? You tell me, you're the expert. You've been through it. Okay. You eat more as a vegetarian than as a meat eater. I've heard that, which is good for me because I love to eat. Like, one of my favorite things, if I know I've already eaten too much, but I still want to eat, I'll just eat a big ass bowl of salad and veggies, and it's just so good. And you don't feel guilty. You don't feel like, you just feel good. Like, I feel better when I eat healthier. I feel better when I eat lots of fruits and vegetables. And that's how we're designed, I guess, right? I want to find myself and discover who I am. I feel like I'm trying to be other people, and it like makes it harder on me. Any advice? Okay. So this is something I'm going through. I tend to almost live vicariously through other people. I think that's because I'm such an empath that I can like feel what others are feeling and going through. There was a good couple years where I was so obsessed with living vicariously through like Colleen. I don't anymore. I'm healthy about it now. But there was a time where I literally would put all my energy and time just watching her videos and like pretend that I was in her life and that I was her. And obviously that's not healthy to do. It's okay to look up to people and to admire them, and I still do. I look up to her, I admire her. There are things that I copy about her that I don't mean to. It's just, I just must love that part of her, and so I mimic it sometimes. But there's a difference between admiring somebody and being inspired by somebody and then like actually comparing yourself to the point that you hate yourself so much that you start living through them. That's gonna bring you nothing but trouble. It's like, I'm working on this too. I'm working on finding like, who am I and what am I good at and what's my worth here on earth, because I already feel like it's not much, but I also know that Colleen inspires me to do better, because she's one of those people that's like, if you want change, then change. And she works really, really hard. So, I don't know. It's kind of a tough thing, but just focus on you. Focus on what you want to be. Think about it. Ask yourself why. Why are you doing that? And figure that out so it doesn't keep happening. I don't know. That's where I am right now, so I can't say because I'm not fully out of it. Okay. Love you, Emma. Me too. Raw veggies, especially like carrots for some reason. If I eat too many raw carrots, I get really constipated. Thank you, Hannah. I know. Yeah. We'll discuss that situation later. But carrots are full of nicotine. Are they addictive then? I don't know much about nicotine. I don't know. Okay, love you, JG. I'm very proud of you. Thank you for sharing all that with us and for being my hero of the day, of the week. You're my hero of the week. So good job. Keep it up. And yeah. Yeah, I'm not a fan of hummus. I don't hate it, but I'm not a fan. They help cigarette. Oh, so people eat. Okay. Oh, that's cool. Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. Get something else that's healthier, kind of like nicotine gum, but carrots. Good to know. Very interesting. Okay, well, I think I'm gonna get to bed, and I really want to keep doing something every day on here, but right now I'm really struggling. So hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. If not, just be patient with me. I do know that I've been craving, I guess, what's the word, to start making videos again, like edited videos. Just kind of waiting for my body to cooperate with that. So stay tuned. Um, but yeah, so I'll see you guys when I see you. Hang in there. You're awesome. You're strong. And thank you for being here for me. And just don't give up, okay? You deserve life. You deserve happiness. And I love each and every one of you, and I'm proud of you all. So I'll see you soon. And remember forever and always that you're beautiful. Wait, what? Wait, what? What am I waiting on? Thanks, Nat. You too, girl. What am I waiting for? And I am too. Did you ever notice your mouth gets numb by eating a bunch of carrots? No, but I usually can't eat too many. The thing for me is that it gets really hard to swallow them for some reason. I don't know if they blow up my tongue a little or just because they're so thick. I don't know. I don't know. I've never noticed before, but I can't eat that many at a time. Probably not enough to know, so I don't know. That's interesting, though. Isn't that crazy? Interesting. That's the nicotine. Interesting. Good to know. Wow, I learned something really cool today. I had no idea. It's good to know. All right, I love you guys. Remember forever and always that you're beautiful, you're worth it, and I am too. Love you. See you soon. Bye.